What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So, another poll shows the discontent that people have towards Joe Biden and the many issues they have toward Joe Biden, some of them out of his control. So, there's a new poll that shows that nearly 2/3 of Americans believe that he is simply too old to be president. Too old to be president. 64% of Americans polled in a recent poll think that he's too old to be president. And I have to agree with that. You know, the Constitution limits the minimum age for a man to become president at 35. And judging the immaturity of people today, I think maybe that age should be raised to 40 nowadays. You know, back when the Constitution and, you know, when that document was written back in the 1780s, what was the average lifespan? Maybe 50, 47, 40s. You know, people didn't live that long. So 35 was seasoned. Yeah, this is bad, man. When you think of it from a historical perspective, look, Trump is not that much younger, and I don't think he should be president either. But a lot of Trumpisms, verbal, gaffes and, things of that nature is part of what makes Trump Trump to a certain degree. With Biden, it just feeds into the perception that he's just too goddamn old. He's a man and over his head. Even Ronald Reagan, who before Donald Trump was the oldest man to ever become president, even when he ran for re-election, the amount of people who thought that he was too old was always in the minority. Somewhere around 25 to 30% of people polled thought that he was too old. And that didn't stop him from winning re-election in one of the greatest landslides in history. But Joe Biden at age 79, look, Reagan when he left was 77. And anyone could see when Reagan left that he was fading. Age was catching up with Reagan when he left office at age 77. Trump, who was by no means a spring chicken, Trump turns 76 soon, if I'm not mistaken. Trump is old. Biden is 79. He turns 80, I believe, in December. 80. 80. Now, there are some older people who are very young at heart, very spry. There are some people who are that age that can continue to serve at a high capacity, but Biden isn't one of them. I don't think this man should be renominated. He shouldn't be president any fucking way. But to serve a whole nother term, which you have to wonder if he's able to survive it. And if he does, he would be, 84 when he left office? 84 years old. No, wait a minute. No, he'd be older than that. He would be 86. He would be 86 when he left office. I think that's too old. to finish my thought earlier, the youngest a man can be to run for president is 35. I think the cutoff should be 75. You know, at one point in time, there was a federal guideline. It was a mandate that you had to retire when you were 70. You know, now, I don't know if that necessarily was a rule in place for presidents, but, you know, J. Edgar Hoover was mandated to retire when he was 70, which would have been in 1965, I believe. Interesting that when Kennedy was assassinated, one of the first things that Lyndon Johnson did was override that mandate and allowed Hoover to be able to serve for the rest of his life, which was obviously a bad idea. But